Hi, it's Pam from Made with a Twist and Crochetpreneur, here to help you turn yarn into money with a quick tutorial on how to upload patterns to Ravelry. If you've ever wanted to be a designer but you thought uploading a pattern to Ravelry was a little bit too tricky, let's walk you through the process step by step so you can get your first pattern listed and start making money. All right, you can see I'm already logged into my account. We know that because we can see my picture over here. And you'll notice that my account is a pro account. Now what happens as you're uploading your first pattern onto Ravelry, it will automatically turn your account into a pro account. So if you don't have a pro account, simply follow these steps and it will get you through that process. So first thing you want to do is go to your account here. If you haven't already created an account, go ahead and create an account so you can log in. And you'll scroll down here to contributions. Click on contributions. Then you're going to go to this screen that says add a pattern to Ravelry or add yarn to Ravelry. We're adding a pattern. This drop down here is add a pattern that I designed, that someone else designed, and I published through Made with a Twist. All we really need to do is pick here where it says a pattern I designed for free or sale. Click do it, and it's going to have you search for the pattern. So the pattern I'm uploading is Summer's End neck warmer. I don't believe anyone's ever listed it, so I'm just going to click add this pattern to Ravelry. Takes me to the next screen. You can see over here on the left hand column, it gives you sort of a menu of all the steps we're going to go through. And as we click next, it'll take us to the next step. So it's very intuitive. You just follow along with the prompts. So, fill in the blanks here. Summer's End neck warmer. You'll enter your first and last name here. I already have an account set up as a designer, so I can just click this, designed by me. You'll enter your first and last name if you haven't done that before. And then click on next. We will select the craft. Since we are crochet designers, we'll select crochet. My pattern is US terminology. You pick whatever's best for yours. And then select the category. Since this is a neck warmer, I'm going to go to accessories, neck and torso, and let's see, bib, cape, collar, cowl. I guess we'll go with cowl. That kind of fits best for what this is. And again, you go through and you pick what's best to describe your particular pattern. Then click next step. When was the pattern first published? So it's actually being first published right here on Ravelry. So this is today's date, and then in my Ravelry store. Made with a Twist is my Ravelry store. So it will give you a prompt if you don't have anything here. Go to the next step. Link to an outside web page. I will have a web page where that describes this pattern. However, it's not published yet, so I'm not going to put anything here. If you do have a blog post already out about this pattern, you can put your URL right here. And if the pattern is available on that page, click this button. Yes, this pattern is available online. Again here, how much does the single pattern cost? So you can say free, or it's part of a kit, or you can choose your currency here. So this pattern is not going to be free. It's going to be a premium pattern. So I'll enter the price here, $5, and go to the next step. Here is where we have attributes. We are going to select all of the attributes that apply to this pattern. These are terms that are searchable. As someone is searching for a pattern in Ravelry, they might put in any one of these attributes as I'm looking for a pattern that has these features. And so you want to put as many in as apply to your pattern. I don't have any accessibility features in this pattern. I can go ahead and say this is for adults or teens. There's no ease. Fit doesn't apply. Gender, it could be unisex. And that's that. I guess I'll just click all of those. Color work, it doesn't have any color work. It does have stripes, however I'm using a striped yarn, so that doesn't apply. Construction, let's look at the options here. bias, bottom up, buttonholes. I'm just going to go through this and say, do any of these apply? One piece, seamless, and worked flat. So all of those apply to this particular pattern I'm working on. We'll go to techniques. Again, we'll scroll through these and see if any of them apply. My pattern is for a grit stitch, and I don't believe that's on this list here. No, so none of those. Fabric, I can say textured. Garment design elements is not a garment, so that doesn't apply. There's no mature content. There's no particular regional styles. Shape, it is a rectangle. It's not socks. And type of instructions, it's simply a written pattern. I don't have a video tutorial or photo tutorial, braille, audio, any of that, or a captioned video. So those are all of my options that fit for the attributes feature. You'll see it has them all right here for you, and then you go to the next step. In this step, it asks for what yarn it calls for. So mine is calling for the Lion Brand Mandala yarn, the Mandala Thick and Quick. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. That's the only yarn needed for this pattern. This pattern uses yarns held together. No, this is the, it automatically applies what type of yarn this is. Then you select your hook. My hook is a 10 millimeter. You just select whatever size your pattern is, your pattern calls for, and then select next step. For this one, I didn't measure the gauge, so I will come back and fix that later. So I'm just going to ignore this for now. My total yardage is, let me go see how much yarn is in this. Oh, it doesn't say. Total yardage. I will be right back. I need to go look at the pattern. Okay, I went and looked at the pattern. It's always good to have the pattern open in another window so that you can just go look at it. So it's going to be between 250 and 270 yards. It's around 260, but you know, accounting for tension or whatever, so we're going to go with 250 to 270 yards. The pattern is only available in English. Go to the next step. You can see we're almost finished. Here are our pattern notes. Sizes available. So this is one size fits most adult women. Okay, and now it says it wants your pattern notes. So it says here are some suggestions. Notes usually start with a description of the pattern, details about size option, gauge information, materials needed, and number of skeins for different types of yarn. I'm going to head over to the pattern and copy and paste some of this information. And again, I will be right back. All right, now you can see that I have filled in this description with details about the pattern, the materials, the size, stitches used, and then I have some other information here. I should change that to 2021. Once you fill in all of the information that you want potential buyers to read, you'll go ahead and click Next Step. And this is where it asks you to upload your photos. You need to understand that Ravelry, unlike Etsy, doesn't allow you to use text in your photos, so they need to be all just regular plain photos of the product. So I'm going to go choose those photos from my hard drive. Just do this, and I believe they are right here. You know, the more photos, the better. I only have a couple of photos of this particular pattern. Just because life, I will add more later. So once I've selected the files, I'll select Upload Now. And once those are uploaded, we can go ahead to the next step. Okay, now my photos are uploaded. We'll go to the next step. And it will just give us, this is for pattern testing. I don't actually use this, so and you don't have to use it. We'll just skip it for now. All right, now this is where it just has us check over our pattern before we publish it. It gave me a warning. I told you it would do that about the gauge. I don't have a gauge listed. I will add that later. I can come back and edit this at any time. So I didn't add a gauge. This does not stop us from publishing though, so we won't worry about it. We'll look at the rest so we can see this is what it will look like when it's inside of Ravelry. It has all the information here. It has our different tags. It says how much it costs. And those are all of the details that I added. So that all looks good. I will click Publish. Now it's published to Ravelry, but it's not yet published to my shop. So now I want to add this to my store. And in order to do that, I'll click Add Pattern to my store. It brings me to another screen where I can add the PDF. So it'll take us to this screen. We just want to check, is this the right information? US dollars. Do we want to allow in-store sales? I do allow that. So the next thing we do is go down here where it says PDF files, choose file. It'll take you to your hard drive again. And we'll do a quick search for my pattern. I need to actually... There we go. I brought out my PDF, Summer's End Neck Warmer made with a twist. That's my PDF. This is what the pattern looks like. I'll click on Open. And then I will click on Upload. You can see here it's uploading the file. And now that the file is all uploaded, you can see the image of the pattern here. It gives you some information about your pattern here. We're almost done. We're going to click on Save Changes, and then we will activate the product. So we just click here, Activate Product, and it's set. It's in our it's in our Ravelry shop. So we can go check this out by going to Made with a Twist, going to my designs, and you can see it's right here, ready to go, ready to start selling. If you need to find a link to this pattern, all you do is click on it, and we'll use this link right up here to share with people to let them know that they can come here to purchase it, and that's all it takes. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and if you want more helpful crochet business tips, whether you're a designer or a product seller, be sure to click on the subscribe button. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing when I post new videos for you. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and good luck with your Ravelry shop.